Welcome, Virgo. Thank you for joining me today. We have our tarot card reading, you versus them, what's going on in your relationship. Virgo, I have to tell you right at the beginning that your ruling planet, as you probably know, is Mercury, and Mercury is going into retrograde. So don't lose your marbles when technology is not working with you. Just take it with grace, because you will be affected by it. And it might even reflect in our reading. We have to keep that in mind, that your patience will be tested for the next few weeks. At least you know why. And if you know you cannot do anything about it, then it might be a little bit easier to deal with that. I hope so. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. I have drawn your significator card, which is the Hermit. If you can, for a moment, focus your energy on that card so we get the best out of it. We want to channel the energies of the universe to that reading here today with your zodiac sign to get the most information possible, even it is a general reading. If you need to stop the video, please do so. Other than that, we can actually get started. We have the Eight of Swords. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. And the Five of Swords. This is representing you, Virgo. We have the Word. We have the Magician. And the Three of Cups. Well, this is a very interesting combination. And, wow. So, Virgo, what are you thinking right now? What's going on? With the Eight of Swords, look at this card. So what's going on? Yes, so are you, I don't know where you're coming from right now, what happened in your past, what you were unhappy with, but you obviously have to go in a different directions and you've been taking right now. It's this re-evaluation. Yeah, you should re-evaluate your situation, your values, what you're looking for in a relationship, because you're probably not quite balanced or yourself. So there's a lot of things you're not happy with right now, and you obviously know that, because I don't think other than that you would be here. You have the Four of Cups here, which there is stagnation and restriction. So what I'm seeing here right now is that you are ready to take a new direction. You are ready to re-evaluate where you're coming from. You're looking for regeneration, inspiration. You are looking for growth in your future, and you kind of want to do that with a little bit of different activities and a different approach. However, for whatever reason, you feel restricted in doing so. So there is some kind of stagnation in here. There's some kind of, I don't know where to go from here. And what it means for your relationship is obviously that you're not 100% sure about the feelings of your partner, of your person. And the Five of Swords, the Five already tells us that there is an imbalance, there is a conflict, there is disagreement. But it also tells us, and you can see that with the butterfly and the little fairies here, with the swords, you have the power of mind, you have the intelligence and the communication to overcome that. So very, very clearly, there is something bothering you. There is something where you feel restricted. You are not at the you're not in the position you want to be in that relationship. You feel maybe a little bit underappreciated, or you feel you're not bringing in the same strength or power into that relationship, and there is a potential for a crisis. There is a potential for disagreement. However, not everything is lost, because you are a person who definitely has a very, very keen intelligence, and also enough compassion and kindness to quietly work through your thoughts, and then at the end bring that out into the open. Don't wait too long, because we know you as Virgo like to withdraw, like to spend time on your own to gain enlightenment, to gain perspective, and to find a solution. And you will. But on the other hand, there is a very powerful vibration on the side of your partner. So what it tells us right now with the word, there is a kind of achievement and victory. So now this is a very interesting combination when I see that, because obviously with your intuition, you feel the strong vibration from that side. So you feel that this person feels accomplished and achieved, but you're not meeting her on the same level, and that is what's causing those unfavorable vibrations right here. So you kind of feel, in order to meet that person on that higher level, on that successful end, you need to do something differently on your own. And that clearly might be the case. This person also vibrates a lot of confidence. There is a high strength of will. There's a lot of personal power. And again, this high up feeling in your partnership on the one side, where you feel you have no part in it, that makes you feel more resentful and restricted. Coming back to resentful, do not go in that direction, because when you be very open and honest about that, the success and the high vibration this person is experiencing right now is probably only because you were supportive of that. So don't take away your part in that whole combination just because you personally cannot feel that right now. That is not true. That is, the fact is that with all your work and support, this is what the person could achieve. And that's what the partnership is about. That is what a relationship is about. Supporting each other, even if it means for a certain amount of time that the other one looks better and higher than yourself. There's nothing wrong with that, because we have a balance. It's like yin and yang. It goes back and forth. There will be a time where this person will support you and will help you to look great and higher. So there's no need to mope around and be envious about the success which is happening here. Just realize that this success here only happens because you were there to support that person. So the restraint you feel, the stagnation you feel, the restrictions here, the conflict you kind of, that inner conflict which is building up here, just don't do that. Don't go in that direction. Yes, if you need time for yourself, take so. You will find a lot of understanding and responsibility here. The Three of Cups is definitely a card of friendship, is a card of support, of love. it is a lot of emotion, inspiration. So you do have that here. You know, this person is not your enemy. This person is not somebody who goes in competition with you within that relationship. This person is successful because they had your support. And do not take that away from you. Do not take your part of that excess away from you. You did a lot to help this person to come to that point, and your person is definitely appreciating that, because what she feels for you or he feels for you is a lot of emotions. It's, you know, a lot of inspiration, imagination. There is a lot this person has in its mind where you can go together further. But I think what you feel right now is that this person or your partner is running ahead with things and you're not there yet. You cannot meet them on the same level. This is a difficult, and again, with Mercury, your ruling planet right now, communication will be difficult, but this is what you have to do. Communicate to yourself first, because you're Virgo. You need to think. Communicate to yourself where you really stand, what is the reality, and not what you think, and not, oh, this is how I work. No. You work with the universe. The universe is telling you this is what you're creating right now. But if you're creating this, then you can also make it better for you. And this is exactly what you have to do. Because if you, Virgo, are happy and open, this will work wonderfully. But you have to be honest to yourself. You have to communicate to yourself what is bothering you. You have to find the realistic point of view in this relationship for yourself. And then open up to somebody who is successful and powerful, but is more than willing to share that with you, and somebody who's also more than willing to support you emotionally and in any other way. So we don't want to have any restrictions. Now, the angels will give you additional information and advice, which we can always you see, count on. And there's the second one. Yes. Take a step back. Virgo, that might be the case, you know. That's what I said was, first communicate to yourself what it actually is, what is bothering you. Take a step back and look at the situation from a neutral point of view. And you are very analytic, you can do that, there's no doubt about it. Take a step back and analyze exactly if what you feel is justified towards your person, or if it's just because of your own I don't know, resentment, how you want, I don't want to say resentment, I don't think you're resentful, but maybe it's just your own feeling of not being enough right now, which is the wrong approach, because as a supportive member of that relationship, you have brought in a lot to make that success possible. So by taking a step back, you will be able to see that. You will, widen your perspective, and you will be able to see that. And once you have done that, you will say, okay, yes, that's true. I have my part here. I have earned my position within that relationship, and I am a valuable and equal partner of that combination here. A little bit of work for you to do, Virgo, and again, it will probably not too easy, because Virgo is also a little bit of, not a little bit, you're actually pretty stubborn, but you have to do that. You have to work on that. That is your task for the next 4 weeks in order to resolve those blockages here. And if you do that, you will be surprised how easy life can be for you. Thank you so much, Virgo, and have a wonderful day.